Morbid Facts, Part 719. Wendell Middlebrooks, the actor who played Kirby on The Sweet Life on Deck, died suddenly at the young age of 36 when a pulmonary embolism tore through his lungs. He was found unconscious and alone in his Los Angeles home, likely collapsing in seconds as the blood clot blocked his oxygen, leaving him with no chance to call for help. Fans remembered him as the goofy security guard and the straight-faced Miller High Life guy, making it all the more tragic that such a wholesome presence was suddenly struck down by a silent killer lurking in his bloodstream. Some people known as bug chasers deliberately try to infect themselves with STDs, most notoriously HIV. Emerging in the late 90s, the subculture revolved around men seeking unprotected intercourse with HIV-positive gift givers. For some, the virus was fetishized as a form of erotic gift, while for others it was seen as inevitable, something to get over with instead of living in fear of. Some even viewed HIV as a mark of belonging to a special community. Interviews revealed participants craving the taboo of a slow, deadly virus invading their body, an act of self-destruction that got them aroused. Morbid Facts, Part 718. In 2018, 41-year-old British traveler Amanda Gill died from diabetes complications while visiting Mexico. But when her body was flown back to the UK, her family made a horrific discovery. Her eyes, brain, heart, and other organs were missing, with only part of her lower bowel left intact. It's believed that police or hospital staff sold her organs to traffickers. This tragic gravestone from 1875 reads, Kate McCormick, seduced and pregnant by her father's friend. Unwed, she died from abortion, her only choice. Abandoned in life and death by family, with but a single rose from her mother. Buried only through the kindness of an unknown benefactor. Died February 1875, age 21. Victim of an unforgiving society. Have mercy on us. A 44-year-old man lived nearly a decade with a knife blade buried deep in his chest without even realizing it. He felt no pain, had no breathing problems, and seemed perfectly healthy, until strange pus suddenly began oozing from beneath his nipple. Doctors finally ran scans and discovered the blade had been lodged inside his body for 8 years since a stabbing, quietly encased inside of him. Doctors removed the rusted metal in a dramatic surgery, and he walked out of the hospital just 10 days later. Morbid Facts, Part 210. In his mid-20s, actor Tom Hardy was badly addicted to alcohol and crack. He was arrested several times until he finally decided to get clean in 2003 after waking up in a pool of his own blood and vomit. Tom says he's very lucky that he didn't contract HIV, let alone die during those dark days. World War II Japanese kamikaze pilots were allowed to return if they didn't find a suitable target. One pilot was shot after his 9th return since it became clear that he was afraid to die. During the Salem witch trials, none of the accused people who actually confessed to being a witch were executed. Only the 19 people who refused to confess were killed. Here's a 1935 photo of Tokyo residents mourning the iconic Akita named Hachiko. He became famous in the 1920s for meeting his master every day at the train station when he returned from work. Sadly, his owner died suddenly in 1925 and never returned. But Hachiko would continue returning to the station every single day for 9 straight years, waiting for his owner to hopefully return home one day.